Hi there, this is SN Ayub from Let's Invest Right. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing fine. In this video, we'll discuss about 7 lessons that we have learned from the last year, from the COVID. Many things have changed. But before we go into it, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you like the video, press the like button. COVID-19 has impacted us in many ways. It has changed the way we live. It has changed the way we work. It has changed the way we study. It has changed the way we meet each other. Now, virtually together is the new trend. That's the way now the new social life is. Well, it has changed so many things that there are so many lessons that we should learn. It's not about only going through the difficult times, but it's also important for us to learn from these. Also, life's too short to get every experience from yourself. We should look around, look what others have experienced and learn from it. It's not about just roaming around, getting your time pass. That's not the way. It's important for us to learn from others' mistakes. If you look at last year, what has changed? Many things they have been for us to learn. We've lost so many lives. It's important for us to be cautious in our life, in our social gatherings. But in this video, we'll discuss about 7 lessons which are important for us in terms of managing personal finance. So the first lesson that we'll discuss is about keeping cash. Well, it's very important for us to keep cash and have emergency funds. Why? Because any one of us could face different circumstances. It's important for us to understand, to know, to foresee, to plan for the worst and be prepared for it. How you'll manage it. And you will need cash, obviously. That's the first and most important thing. So it's important for us to have a cash. I'll suggest to have around 3 to 6 months of cash. COVID-19, we have learned many people lost their jobs. Many people who were managing their business faced many difficulties, faced many challenges in getting the cash. Well, they had receivables, but they were not receiving it because even other businesses were suffering. So how you'll manage? It's important for us to have some kind of cash. We need bread and butter to eat. For everyone, we have a family to feed. It's important for us. If you don't have cash, how you'll manage this? If you expect another lockdown, some countries are going through this and they are doing a lockdown. We can expect more jobs to be lost. I wish we are not part of it. We are not faced such circumstances. But it's important for us to learn from these. Many people lost their jobs. Many people, even those who were employed, didn't get their salary, didn't get salary on time. So how you'll manage? It's important. That's why I'm saying it's important for your peace of mind. If you have cash, sufficient cash, you'll be relaxed, even if whatever circumstances you're facing, because cash is very important. And that's the first lesson from this. The second lesson that we'll discuss is about upgrading yourself, enhancing your skills. It's important for you and every one of us to keep on learning. If you're doing something, it's okay, but you still have to upgrade yourself. Go another level. Even the Android apps and the iOS apps keeps on upgrading. Why? Even if they are upgrading, if the Windows is upgrading, if the software that you're using are upgrading, why don't you upgrade yourself? So the other important lesson is to upgrade yourself, add more skills. It's okay even if you're not perfect. No one is perfect. It's okay. Even if you specialize in one thing, it's important to learn the other one. Why? Because it could be handy. You could have another job. You could have another part-time earnings. That's why. So have another way of earning, have another source of earning. So it's important for us to keep on upgrading. Even if you're specialized in one thing, keep on going itself till you do the PhD, become the doctorate, become the dictionary of that. And everyone will keep on asking. Not only this, it's important to diversify your skills as well and keep on learning. So the second lesson that we have learned from last year or the COVID-19 impact is to upgrade yourself, be ready for the challenges. The third lesson that we have learned is about investing in different assets. Well, there could be different options. You could invest in stocks, you could invest in cryptocurrency, you could invest in different ways. There are ETFs, which are like the risk is very low. So these could be good options. There are bonds, there are T-bills. There could be many options. If you think it's important for us to have some investments, even invest in real estate, you'll get some rentals. That's a good way as well. Somehow or the other, it's important for us to get some extra money. And how you'll do it? Only if you invest. If you keep your money in bank, you're hurting yourself through inflation. Your money value is going down. You don't know, but it is. Inflation will kill you. That's why investing somewhere would be another important way, because had people that were suffering from job losses and all this, had they had some kind of investments, some kind of second source of income, they would be getting at least something. Many people suffered because they were not investing in different assets. When they lost their jobs, when their salaries were cut, They didn't have any other option. That's not the right thing. You don't have to wait until the end. It's important for us to even diversify now. It's a good time. Even the stocks are still down. Stock is a good option. Real estate is a good option. Even gold and silver could be another good options. When the market is down, when the confidence is down, people look for safe assets, and gold is considered as a safe haven for investments. So I'll suggest the third lesson from these would be to have another investment, invest in different assets, have another source of income. The other lesson that we have learned is that the stock market can go down, but it will for sure go up. You have seen it. In March, the market crashed and crashed badly. Many companies, even strong companies, went so low for their 52 weeks. Well, that was a great opportunity for investment, but people were having fear. They were lack of confidence. They were shy to put their investments. But that's the right time. When the market is down, when everyone is having a fear, that's the right time to buy, right time to invest, right time to go into the market and have more cash, put it more money. Remember, the stock market will go down, but it will for sure go up. It's important for us while investing in stock market to have a control of your emotions, because only you will win if you have patience, if you control your emotions and manage yourself emotionally and mentally. That's important. The other point, a company can go bankrupt, but stock market will not. So investing in S&P 500 would be a great option. Even there are ETFs that have a diversified. So if you go to the stock market, if you have fear, go for these ETFs. This will diversify your investments. Remember, it's important for us to diversify when you're investing in stock markets. Don't put all the eggs in one basket. If the basket goes down, you'll suffer. Well, the next point that we'll discuss is about realizing and understanding where you are spending. You know what is your income. That's straightforward. But where you're spending, you need to keep a track of it. Analyze your expenditures. Analyze if it's a need or a want. Do you really need it? Should you be investing in this? It's important. That's why if you just keep on spending and don't have a track, you'll end up losing your money. That's why many people spend everything that they earn. They don't think of investments. They don't think of beyond their monthly expenditures and all. It's important. If you keep a track, if you analyze if it's a need or a want, do you really need it? Think again. If you track, put down all the expenses, what you're spending, where is it worthwhile what you're spending? Is it worth it? Why don't you invest this much? You'll get some returns. That's why. The other point that we have learned from as a personal finance is to manage your expenses. Know and understand where you're spending. If you don't know, if you don't analyze where you're spending, and if you think is it worth it or not, then it's a question mark. It's important for us and everyone to know and analyze what we are spending and where we are spending. The next lesson that we'll discuss is about managing your debt effectively and aggressively. Why? Well, it's important because if you suffer like this, we have faced situation like this, if you lost your jobs, lost your income, lost the money stream that you had, what you'll do. It's important to know how you will be managing your debt, how you will be paying off your liabilities. There's two schools of thoughts. One is to pay the small amounts and kill it off and just have one done. The other idea is to pay the highest debt, because the more outstanding balance you'll have, the higher the interest charges or the profit rates would be on that, and the more amount you will be paying. So if you pay the highest liability, it will decrease the outstanding balance and it will help you in paying less amount. That's why effectively managing your debt is important. It is essential for us to understand how much dollar amount we'll pay on each of the debt. Analyze different liabilities that you have. Analyze the profit rate or the interest rate that you will be paying for those, and then pay effectively. Pay with the highest profit rate. Pay with the highest outstanding balance. This will help you in managing your debt effectively. Because of COVID, many banks were offering loans at very low interest rate. So if you have a high loan with high interest rate, why don't you take a new loan and get rid of the previous one? This will help you in making savings. That's one of the ways to manage your debt effectively. The last and the most important lesson that I have learned from this is that your family and friends are very important. Your health is very important. We keep on saying, let's invest right. But where? Why do we say let's invest right? If you think investing your money where you're investing is important, your time where you're investing is important, your health, where you're doing whatever you're doing during the day, even if you're watching a movie, that's your time. Invest your time effectively. Invest time in a way that helps you, that manages you, that makes you a better person. These lockdowns have helped us in knowing and rethinking our shapes, what we are doing, where we need to go, what's the correct way, what's the right way of doing things. I'll again end it with let's invest right, and hope you'll invest your money, time, health, efforts in the right way. Thank you. Please subscribe and like our video. Thank you.